Flight adaptations of birds. Body contour, compact body, body covering or feathers, forelimbs modified into wings, mobile neck and beak, short tail, flight muscles, lightness and rigidity of endoskeleton, digestive system adaptations, air sacs and respiration, circulatory system adaptations, excretory system adaptations, reproductive organs, brain and sense organs. The first one is body contour, the streamlined or spindle shaped body. Second one, compact body, the compact body of a bird being lighter dorsally and heavier ventrally helps in maintaining balance in air. The high position of the light organs such as lungs and air sacs and low position of heavy muscles, sternum and digestive organs make the body lighter dorsally and heavier ventrally. Third point, body covering or feathers. Body of all birds is covered with the special integumentary derivatives called feathers. The smooth, closely fitting and backwardly directed contour feathers make the body streamlined. The feathery covering makes the body lighter. Feathers also hold a blanket of hot air around the body, which not only adds to its buoyancy but also insulate the body and prevent the loss of heat. Feathers helps to maintaining constant body temperature. Fourth point is forelimbs modified into wings. The forelimbs modified into unique and powerful organ, the wings, bearing long feathers. The wings are marvelously structures are equipped with powerful muscles, a framework of bones, nerves, blood vessels, and feathers. The elongated flight feathers of wings are called the remiges. Mobile neck and beak. The transformation of the forelimbs into wings is duly compensated by the extreme mobility of the long and flexible neck for reaching food. The mouth is drawn out into a horny beak, which acts as a pair of forceps in picking up the things and in various activities such as nest building, turning, etc. The eye movements in birds are very limited and the mobile neck compensate for this, allowing visual scanning of the surroundings. Short tail. The short tail of birds bears caudal feathers or rectrices, which is spread out as a fan and serves as radar for steering during flight. Flight muscles. The upward and downward stroke of the wings are controlled by the flight muscles, which are greatly developed in birds. The important flight muscles are pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, and coracobrachialis. The important flight muscles in birds are pectoralis major, pectoralis minor, and coracobrachialis. They are attached to the keel of the sternum and to the wings. The contraction of the pectoralis major muscle causes the downward stroke of the wings. The upward stroke of the wings is affected by the contraction of the pectoralis minor muscles. The coracobrachialis also serves to hold the wings downward in flight. Lightness and rigidity of endoskeleton. The skeletal framework of a flying bird is very stout and is lightly built. Most of the bones are pneumatic and filled with the air. The bones are extensively fused and thus reduced in number. The skull bones are light and most of them firmly fused together. Most vertebrae except the cervical vertebrae, neck vertebrae are fused together. Except in flightless birds, the sternum bears a large thin keel that provides for the attachment of powerful flight muscles. Digestive system. The high rate of metabolism in birds necessitates high food requirements and a rapid digestion. Most birds are very selective in their diet. Food of high calorific value is generally preferred. A good number of them exhibit ravenous appetite. Example, hummingbirds feed almost constantly during the day. Further, because the undigested waste is minimum and is immediately got rid of, the rectum is much reduced. Air sacs and respiration. Birds maintain a high rate of metabolism. The average body temperature ranges between 204 Fahrenheit and 110 Fahrenheit, 42 degrees Celsius to 43 degrees Celsius. To sustain high speed metabolism, birds need an abundant supply of oxygen. Therefore, the respiratory system of birds are specialized so that the food is combusted rapidly and completely to liberate large amount of energy. The non elastic lungs of birds are supplemented by a remarkable system of air sacs, which grow out from lungs and occupy all the available space between internal organs, even extending to the cavities of the hollow bones. This system of air sacs contributes to weight reduction as well as supplement to lungs as a supercharger, increasing the utilization of oxygen. The avian lungs are aerated twice at each breath, which secures perfect oxygenation of blood. Circulatory system. Avian cardiovascular system are extremely efficient, enabling birds to maintain to rapid metabolism. Birds have a four-chambered head, enabling the complete separation of oxygenated and deoxygenated blood. Avian heart is large, powerful, and very rapid in beat. The segregation of the oxygenated and deoxygenated blood, as well as the relatively large heart of birds, make the circulatory system well equipped to meet the high metabolic demands of flight. Excretory system. The excretory system of birds is also extremely efficient and fast. Except in ostriches, there is no urinary bladder. Its absence further assists flight by reducing weight. The metabolic nitrogenous waste are converted to less toxic and semi solid excreta, chiefly containing the insoluble uric acid, which are eliminated at once. Reproductive organs. In female birds, the ovary and oviduct of the one side are retained. This also reduces the weight of the body. Brain and sense organs. Avian brain is highly developed, consisting of well developed centers of equilibrium, muscular coordination, and instinct. Sight is the dominant sense in birds. The eyes are large, and the large optic lobes correspond to the great development of sight. Unique structures in bird's eye is the vascular pigmented complex structure, the pectin, extending from the retina to the lens. Pectin is concerned with the power of accommodation. Predatory birds such as eagles and hawks have the largest and most elaborated pectin of the birds.